So, for the back half of this episode, I'm so frigging excited to do this. I have got a very, very special kind of segment here. We're going to do something we've never done before. It's just a live episode reaction. The other day, I discovered that Criss Angel Mindfreak season 5. I don't know about 1 through 4. I don't know why. Just season 5 is on Disney Plus. So if you have a Disney Plus subscription or access to your friends because they haven't cracked down on password sharing yet, go to Disney Plus, look up Mindfreak, season 5, and like all 5 of its episodes are on there. And so I saw it, I'm watching it, and it's just even worse than I remembered. So I figured, what better way to entice one of my favorite YouTubers, Chris James, who reviews Criss Angel Mindfreak and other like reality TV craziness all the time, to get him on. I want him on the podcast. I want to interview Chris. I want to get him on the podcast. I want to do like a mini review, maybe of a Mindfreak episode with him. Like, I think it would be dope to collab with Chris James. And so in order to get his attention, let's be honest, that's the only reason I'm doing the bit. So we're going to react live to Criss Angel Mindfreak season 5, episode 1. Okay. And to start, just so everyone's on board, the title of this episode is called White Death. And if you look on the Disney Plus list, you'll notice that that's the theme for this entire season. He's got White Death, Black Death. He gets ran over by a Hummer. Like, death is in the title of like all of the episodes of season 5 of Mindfreak. I don't know why. I don't know who told him that that was like going to just be a viral thing. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. And I mean, the intros are always so, it's just, he makes it so non-believable for you to even imagine what he's about to do. It's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
I'm on top of Mammoth Mountain, here in the Sierra Nevadas, 10,000 feet above sea level, to attempt my most dangerous escape of all time. This is White Death.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? And he's going to mention that, by the way. We are going to hear that 19,000 more times, that we are 12 million feet above sea level, and it's hard enough to breathe up there as it is, people. I don't know if you've ever had to breathe 12 million feet above sea level, but it's not easy, okay? And that's why he's Criss Angel. It's quite literally one of the most insane description. Like, we're supposed to believe that that has anything to do with what he is about to do. And so the next part of every episode, and the formats are always the same. We get a very dramatic introduction from Chris. We get some weird like hymn, metal, goth rock song that like Chris recorded back in the day or something by himself because he had a music career, I think, at one point, maybe. I don't know. It's weird. We now get to hear from the following 3 people. And these are the only people we ever hear from. And this is their titles are what makes them extremely important to Criss Angel. It's his manager, it's his consultants, and it's his family. And so it's we get all of the warnings out of the way, right?
Dangerous illusions performed by any magician is buried alive. And during Chris's first season of Mindfreak, he performed it in a way that even Houdini declined to try to attempt it.
And like, oh, even Houdini himself wouldn't even do it this way. If Houdini was alive, he would say, hey, Chris, don't do it this way. Like, that's what, so now we're just speaking, we're speaking for Houdini now, which is amazing, which is incredible. Like, as if anyone knows when, like, what did we talk to him? Did we talk to him? Did Criss do a seance before the buried alive situation? Criss Angel did a seance before the buried alive situation and basically just came up with the fact that Houdini wouldn't even dare to do what he's about to do.
On this location in Mammoth Mountain, we're going to dig a grave in the ice and
Production
snow.
design.
I'll be buried in a coffin that will be locked. I'll be handcuffed.
Yep.
I'll be placed 6 feet below the surface of the snow.
Got it.
There'll be glass on top of the coffin where you'll be able to see Criss at all times. He'll have spectators completely around.
This guy definitely owns an Ed Hardy shop. The Ed Hardy shop that's in like the hotel in Vegas, I'm pretty sure there is one. This guy has stake in it. He's probably the sole owner. Like the tank top and the chain and the facial hair, everything about this guy screams, I'm friends with Criss Angel because I one day want to meet Ed Hardy. Like, give me all the Affliction t-shirts. Give me everything. It's Ed Hardy season, baby. We're up in the mountain, but I got my tank top on.
Around.
I'll be buried with 120 cubic feet of wet snow, which translates into nearly 5,000 pounds.
He has to not only escape the manacles, he has to be able to get out of the coffin and then be able to dig his way through the snow and make his way to the surface to make his escapes.
And this is what every episode does. This is what they do for at least 20 to 30% of every Mindfreak episode, is they give you all of the things that could go wrong, all the things Criss has to do in order not for them to go wrong, all the things Criss has to do just to get out of whatever situation Criss is putting himself into to prove to us at home, the audience, that this is impossible and that no one can do this and that what's about to happen is exactly what you think is going to happen. He's really in the coffin. He's really handcuffed. They're really real handcuffs, and it's a really real thing. And they're going to put really real snow on him, and he's going to really, really die. And let's hope that this is the last time that we see
Safely.
And this isn't your normal light, fluffy, powdery snow. This is wet, heavy snow.
There's like a threefold danger to this. Not just the pressure of the snow, it's a lot heavier than just simple dirt, but the freezing temperatures and being confined. You can't move that well in cold.
So, you know what I mean? Criss Angel might freeze to death. And so, hey, all I see is the opportunity to then turn it into a David Blaine stunt. All you gotta do is be better than David Blaine. Just be under the snow for however long he was in the ice cube in New York. What was it, 24 hours? Stay under the snow for 48, hibernate for a little bit, and then come back out and be better than David Blaine. That's all you had to do. That's all he had to do. But, you know, I mean, he probably just went on he fudged it up. And it's one of those silly stunts that we're supposed to believe. And by the way, he did all this in season 1. It's the same thing as season 1. He's just copying and pasting what he did in season 1, and we're just replacing dirt with snow. He did it in the dirt. He did it for real. And in season 1, he had his mom there. He had his mom there. And guess what? She refused to be at this one because she doesn't want to watch her son do that again. He loves putting his mom through the ringer. And then, so of course, between the live action shots and the Criss doing Criss stuff, we have to go to Fremont Street. Okay? We go to Fremont Street so we can do a little bit of street magic.
Places in Las Vegas, Fremont Street, where you can get anything for $1. Right? Yeah. How did you get those beads? That's what I want to know.
These were free.
How did you get those beads? That's what I want to know.
These were free.
Creepy weird man joke. Was that like a Mardi Gras, give me the beads, show me your boobs kind of joke? Weird. It's weird, okay? Where'd you get those beads? That's where I want to know. All right, where'd you get those beads, huh? You know what I mean? Weird attitude about it. And she's just like, I don't know, some guy gave them to me, it was free, I don't know, whatever. Some guy at the hotel. Some guy at the hotel gave them to me. They were sitting there. I just took them. I stole them. I actually stole them, Chris. I stole them from the man down the street.
They were free. Well, I need to get myself something free. Does anybody have a ring here? A ring? Who has it? Oh, wait, let me see. Let's see this. Is this an engagement ring? What is this?
My grandmother's ring.
It's a beautiful ring.
Damn.
I also want you to see the ring. I want you to verify that that is not my ring. That is her ring. There's no switches. There's nothing funny. No tricky business, all right?
Never.
It's really slowly for you. In fact, I'm going to put my foot up right over here.
Jesus Christ. He's just like, fucking put the foot. He's just got his foot up. He's just got his foot up on the thing. He's like, hey, look out. He doesn't even tell her to move. He just slams his foot up against her so she can't go anywhere. And now, I think, what do we get?
Get a shot of this. I want everybody to see this. I want to do this really slowly for you. See your ring right there, right? I'm not going to do anything funny. I'm going to do it really slow. I'm going to take your ring just like this. I'm going to place it right under my fingers. Nothing funny. Is that fair?
Well, obviously, it's gone now.
Fair? As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you that my sleeve, nothing up my sleeve.
Nothing up the sleeve. Magician. How are we still... We still just love to show that there's nothing up the sleeve, even though there was and now it's gone, but we can roll up the sleeves because it's gone now with the ring inside of it or whatever it was attached to, right? So like the whole, watch, let me roll up my sleeves, bro. We don't need to do that.
I want you to see that. Is that everything fair so far? Now watch, it's just gonna melt away, just like that. Look. Look. Look, do we have a knife for me? I need a knife. Where's my knife? Can I get a knife?
Get him a knife! Someone get Criss a knife! Hello, can someone please get Criss Angel a knife? Get him a knife. Do you guys not know what's coming next? We rehearse this. I take the ring, I switch it out, I put it on a thing, it goes up my arm, I put my leg up, I cut it open, I get it, you hand me a knife. How many fucking times? How many of my family members are here? Does anyone not have a knife? You went to jail for a knife violation. He has one on him right now. Get me a knife. Get Criss Angel a knife, please. Somebody.
Where the hell did that? I got a knife right over here.
Oh, there it is. Thank God.
Check this out. I'm going to cut the patch because a lot of people will think.
Yeah, just cut the patch off. It's an ugly, stupid patch anyways.
It went in my patch, and it didn't. I want you to see that. Is that fair? It's not in my patch, is it? You see that? Is that fair?
Why does he also, I love when he talks to, and by the way, we are to just 1000% to assume that these people are not just innocent bystanders. Like this guy, who's this guy in the background posted up? He's been fishy suspicious this whole time. And so like, you know, what's happening is not actually happening. It's just a strange, they might be paid, they might not be, they might be bystanders, who knows? But it's like he's talking to them like they're kindergartners. Like he's like, is that fair? Is it fair? Is it fair? Look, I want you to look. Is it fair? Look, we're here. Is it fair if you look right here? Like talking to them like they don't actually see what's going on in front of them.
Yeah, but check this out, watch. Look, I'm gonna do this for you right now, watch. I'm gonna just cut my pants.
What?
Just like that. You see that? You see my skin right there?
Jesus Christ, Chris, those are $800 jeans. Those are $800 jeans from the wardrobe department. No one said he was going to cut the jeans open. We had to send them back. They were on loan from the other show. Dog the Bounty Hunter just dropped those off. God damn. Now he's going to be pissed. Now we got to talk to Marjorie from HR and explain why there's a hole and fake blood stains all over the jeans. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. You see that? Now watch. Check this out. I'm just going to cut. Watch. I'm going to cut my skin.
Oh.
Holy.
What the? Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Look. This is crazy.
It's crazy. And he's just, and so we're just now watching this man. We're all still standing there, by the way, just watching this man just dig into his leg with a box cutter. And of course, you know, he digs around in there, and then wouldn't you believe it? Guess what? The ring with the blood on it that he pulled out of his leg is the grandmother's ring of the girl that he didn't have there on purpose.
That's all. He's crazy.
Can I get my ring back?
That was the most disgusting and amazing thing that I've ever seen. You want it back?
Oh, we always have to do the thing. We always have to do the thing. We always have to eat the camera. Zoom in on me and I'll eat the camera. Like, why? Stop. He does it after every single trick he does. And so this next demonstration that Criss does is something that just, it's one of those things that doesn't really like make sense as a magic trick. Like from start to finish, what happens doesn't really, I don't think, compute with any human being's mind other than these people here who are clearly being paid to be overexcited to see this man. Backstage, by the way, something tells me if this was his backstage entrance, the public wouldn't have access to it, right? So just, that's one thing. And second of all, they're too excited and should be doing literally anything else on this day at this time than be here seeing Criss Angel. So let's just assume that they were put here by him and his team. And so what he does next is basically one of the weirdest like ways to just gather information from random people for random things. Just
all right, we'll do something, all right?
Yeah!
Look, one second. I'm gonna start right over here. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to think of a number. Bring your eyes, your glasses. I want to see your eyes. I want you to think of a number between 1.
As he keeps his glasses on. It's okay if she can't see his, but he needs to see hers because of the mental effect won't work. If the sunglasses, they reflect the psychic powers of Criss Angel. The polarized, if they're cheap ones, it's fine, but he wasn't getting anything, so he knows they're more expensive. They're the polarized glasses, and so he can't use his psychic abilities on her to implant whatever letter I think he's going to ask her for, right?
And 10, name it right now.
5.
You want to change your mind?
No. 9.
5.
Easy enough, we got a
Right
5.
there.
Easy enough, we got a 5.
I want you to
So
think
then,
of
so
three-digit
basically,
number in
as
mind.
Criss continues, he picks out 3 more women from this group. And so he asks the one lady to think of 3 letters, and then he asks the other lady to think of another number, right? And so we end up with 5ULN5. And Criss does something incredible with this random sequence of letters and numbers that he's gotten from these people.
There's 2 taxis. There's this little red car coming down right now. Stop.
So
Stop. It's okay. Stop. One second. Look at that. Right there. 5ULN7 4 5.
So let's just try to understand what happened here. He asked 4 random spectators. He wants a number from her, 3 letters from her, and another number from her. And so these 5-letter number combinations make up of what is going to be a random car driving by at that exact time. He stops the car, and it just so happens that this vehicle not only has a front-facing license plate, but a license plate with the same exact number, 3 letters, and 1 number on the end. And it's a freaking miracle. It's right there. It's as if it just poof out of thin air. We just had no idea that this Mini Cooper would be driving down the lot at this exact moment with this exact license plate on it for this demonstration. And so we're supposed to believe that all of this was just magic by Criss Angel. The car showing up was magic. The getting the license plate number from the random people was magic. The whole thing was magic. It's Criss Angel. It's awesome. And like, hey, the people in the car, by the way, I'm pretty sure they just shoo them off, right? They're just there.
Criss asked me to give him 3 letters, which I did, and then he asked a couple of the other girls to give numbers, which made the license plate of the next vehicle that came down the road. It was incredible.
Amazing. I'm so freaky.
I can't believe he did it. I can't believe Criss Angel just did that. And so now listen, there's no other rhyme or reason why we shouldn't bury this man in the snow. And so we've got Criss. He's in the coffin. He's getting buried. And down, down, down he goes.
Go more towards that side.
Criss is going in.
All right.
Wow.
Drop the ropes down to the sides.
So with the first Buried Alive, it was a very small group of people who witnessed the demonstration, but for White Death at Mammoth, it was open to the public. We had hundreds of people there.
We wanted hundreds. We wanted thousands and hundreds. We wanted hundreds of people to come witness the death of Criss Angel Mindfreak. We wanted hundreds of people to come watch this man bury him alive in snow. As if they don't have anything else better to do all day. We're going to stand there while he covers himself in snow. And then guess what? We're going to stand around. Okay? We're going to stand around and we're going to wait. 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 Like we are now. We're waiting. Here we go. Look. Waiting. 19 minutes. We've been standing here. This girl, go back, go back, go back. Look at her. Look at her. Paul's on her face. Look at her. We've been here for 20 minutes. Look at her. She's like, what? Like, what's even going on? What are we even doing? Like, is he dead? Can we go? Are we allowed to leave? Like, is he even gonna make it? Like, what, should we just go? Does anyone have, like, gloves? Or, like, I'm cold. Like, where's Criss? I just don't know. Am I his girlfriend now? Like, what happens if he dies? I don't know. Like, it's been like 3 hours now, and I just don't know where to go. And so we're so far in. We've been waiting now. We've been waiting around for 20 minutes. We've got Sandra, the girlfriend. She's upset. We've got the spectators. They're upset. Listen. Oh, no. The coffin camera and the handheld camera, they're broken. Oh, how are we going to see? Where's Criss? We've got someone on top of the grave. We've got people freaking out. Holy crap. I don't even know. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know. Oh, now we're digging. Okay, this is it. We're in panic mode. We're in panic mode now, people. And it's time. It's time to get him out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen, Criss, listen, what we can't do, here's the thing. John Farrell is coming in with a very, very important message. And it's basically Criss's last wish. You know what I mean? So here, let's hear what he has to say.
Criss told me, no matter what happens, to wait. He gave me explicit instructions for us not to go in there and get him no matter what. So I got to wait at least another 20 minutes before.
Another 20 minutes? You know, we have to wait another 20 minutes? We've already been up here for 3 hours. He's been under the snow for another 20. We're waiting another 20 minutes, John. Can we go get lunch? Can we order a pizza? Can we do something, please? Can we get, like, I don't know, are there heaters up here? Can we get someone up? And so now we just have to wait another 20 minutes? Oh my gosh. The agony. Whose idea was this? Who said, let's go to the top of a mountain? Oh, wow. Huh. Is he dead? Can we go?
There it is.
Oh. Yep. All right. There he is. That's it. That's it, folks. He's out. Oh, get your hand out. There it is. Oh, there's his head. He made it. Oh my gosh, he made it. And look, oh, that's the end. This is how the episode ends. This is how the episode ends. Oh my gosh. He's laying there. They got a blanket on him. And then it's an aerial shot of him laying on the ground. We don't know if he's going to make it. And a message comes on the screen that says, Criss was treated on site by attending medics before leaving the mountain. Is that it? Okay. No other word? No other word. And so the episode ends with uncertainty of Criss Angel living or not. It just said he was treated before leaving the mountain. So we're just to assume that this one probably took a lot out of him. I mean, talk about the sacrifice, talk about, I mean, passion for art, talk about just doing it for your craft. I mean, Criss Angel, man, I mean, if there's nothing this man won't do, if burying himself alive, what's the next episode? Season 5, episode 2? What have we got next? Deathfield! Oh, okay, I get it. So this one, he's going to play it's a Price is Right game. You've got 6 squares and 6 rows, and he had military professionals put live grenades under random squares in the field, and he has to walk on them one by one in a specific path using telepathy to know exactly where the military people put the explosives. And we're supposed to believe if he gets it wrong, he'll explode and die. Deathfield, Season 5, Episode 2 of Mindfreak, coming soon.